Now you might be wondering, how did I get this far? So let's go back a few years. When I first started on the light version, I didn't really take it seriously. I just played it for fun. Eventually, I did beat a few easy levels like Stereo Madness and Back on Track. Nothing impressive. Fast forward 2 years, I was now around 11 years old, and I saw a few videos about Geometry Dash. Those videos got me very curious about the game. Later, I got the full version on my iPad, but I wasn't actually playing levels, I was building some questionable stuff. But that quickly changed as I got the full version on my phone as well. This time, I actually started trying. I started trying to beat harder levels, and eventually it led me up to my first demon. Shiver by SPKL is a very easy demon that is considered a great demon for new players. But it still is a demon. This level took me longer than any level I've ever beaten before, including my own creations. However, this level was still pretty fun to play, therefore it wasn't actually that exhausting. After around a week of grinding, on December 31st, 2024, I beat Shiver, and that's where my journey starts. Fun fact! Shiver ended up being the first demon for everyone in my friend group, which is kinda crazy. But anyways, I realized how much fun this game could actually bring. At this point, I was starting to get addicted to the game. I realized that I wanted to become a top player, but that's much easier said than done. It is now February 8th, 2025. I posted my first video on YouTube. It was a progress video of the medium demon called Ultraviolence. But after that, I started wondering, how do I improve from here? My goal was to beat an extreme demon. It felt impossible. Like, how was I supposed to do that when my hardest was just a medium demon? But I never gave up. Level after level, I became better and better. Eventually, I ended up on a level you probably heard of before, 9 Circles, a hard demon. If you had told me just a few months earlier that I would beat this level, I would not have believed you. But on February 16th, I was literally playing it. This level was pain. The jump from a medium demon to a hard demon was way harder than what I expected. It really put my skills to the absolute limit. At one point, I even thought to myself, maybe this game just isn't for me. But hey, you do realize, I was filled with determination. I slowly got better, attempt after attempt. And after over 5,000 attempts, I did it. But that wasn't enough. After a hard demon, there's 2 logical ways to improve. You either do another hard demon or step up to an insane demon. But I was dumb enough to choose neither of those and go straight to an extreme demon, Accu. From first glance, this level looks calm. It doesn't even look like an extreme demon. And that's exactly what I thought. Yes, it is an easy extreme, but I was jumping from a hard demon. This level broke me. Because of this level, I literally quit the game for over a month before coming back. I did make some progress, but there was nothing significant. My best at the time was only 30%. I felt like I was stuck there, until this happened.
What?
This fluke made me extremely motivated to beat Accu. And with all that motivation, I got closer and closer. And literally the very next day, after over 19,000 attempts and almost 3 months of grinding, I beat Accu.
I think I just verified. By the way.
But as I said, I wanted to become a top player, and beating Accu was just the beginning. I needed something harder. Bloodbath. Bloodbath is one of, if not the most well-known levels in Geometry Dash. It's a mega collab hosted by Riot, and it was aimed to be the top 1 hardest level at the time, and it succeeded. This level is basically the face of the game, but it's not that easy. Playing this level was the first time I actually felt regret for starting a level, but I couldn't back down. I had already put time into it, and quitting now would just be a waste. This was also when I started streaming. At the time, my peak was only around 5 viewers. It might not sound like much, but that was more than enough motivation for me to keep going. I locked in. I kept pushing forward until one day, it wasn't just another run. I made it all the way to the ending. I thought I had beaten it, but this happened. That fail really hurt. It genuinely felt like I lost everything at that moment, but I couldn't give up. 2 weeks later, I got back to the ending again, but this time, I was more focused than ever.
I just shit my pants and I'm not gonna wipe it off.
23,000 attempts and over 3 months of non-stop grinding. I beat the level I once thought was impossible. But just like always, I didn't stop there. After Bloodbath, I wanted yet another new hardest. Something that actually fit my skill set. Timings, ship, and Q. I also didn't want it to be some random level that only a few people have heard of, especially since I was streaming. After some searching, I found the perfect level, Erebus. The next day, I immediately started playing it, and it was brutal. Obviously, it's a lot harder than Bloodbath, but this felt different. It felt like I couldn't make any progress at all. So I made a decision. Instead of going straight for Erebus, I picked 3 easier extreme demons that I could play as a warm-up for Erebus. And these levels are Cataclysm, Niwa, and Aftermath. They were not that hard, but also not easy enough so that I could just beat them in a few days. Cataclysm took me 5,558 attempts, Niwa took 7,149, and Aftermath 15,750 attempts. After I got those 3 levels out of the way, I was back at Erebus, but this time it felt different. I wasn't stuck anymore. I was actually getting progress. Then it happened. My first attempt after the silent part.
49%, 49. I got 49 on Erebus.
49%. It might not sound like much, but for me, it meant a lot. I finally felt like I wasn't stuck anymore. From there, I pushed harder than ever. New best after new best. 10,000 attempts, 20,000 attempts, 30,000 attempts. I was so close. Victory was just around the corner. 81%, 86%, 92%. And then, later that same day, after everything, the pain, the suffering, and the grinding, the fails and victories, and all the support, it all led back to this moment.
Light work, no reaction.
1 year. 1 whole year of grinding. Every level I beat, every fail, every victory. It all led here. From not taking the game seriously, all the way to beating Erebus. Looking back, it's honestly crazy to see how far I've come. And honestly, this journey was way more than just completions. The friends I made, the lessons I learned, it all mattered. But this isn't the end. I'm not stopping here. I'm going to keep improving, keep pushing myself, and keep setting bigger goals until I reach the very top. So, I hope to see you again sometime in my streams or maybe another video of mine. And with all that out of the way, thanks for watching.